Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. Good to see all you people here today. Now, I just want to remind everyone to please check out the rules in the description just so we have a nice, smooth stream with no issues. The mods could be so kind as to please post the rules in the chat. And I'm just gonna say hello to everyone and welcome everyone. And then I'm going to bring on my lovely guest and my dear friend Lucid Lupus. If you have any questions, please remember to tag me so that way it's a lot easier for me to see your comment. So let's begin the hellos, and as usual, if I miss you, I apologize. Sometimes the chat goes so fast, and yeah. So, and I've missed a few people, but hello DL, it's good to see you. Laura, oh no, not the emus again. But it's good to see you too. Mermaid, Shadan, lovely to see you too. Oh, there's Lucid in the chat as well. Hair raising, good to see you again. Good to see you again. Eden, good to see you. Please listen to my mods, by the way, and be nice to them. Hey, Lone Wolf, it's good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Erica. It's lovely to see you. Dio says, huzzah! Oh, it's all good, Erica. I hope you have a nice sleep and a good rest. Hey, Christine, it's good to see you. Hello, Gathering of Crows, my other feathered friend. Hey, Tasha, it's good to see you. Ooh, Andrew's here. Hello. Hello. Not much is up right now. I'm still waking up. My coffee has yet to take effect, but I will be bouncy very soon, I hope. Hey, it's Fresman. Hello, Fresman. Hey, Domino, it's good to see you too. Good to see you. I know, there's a lot of people here, so that's always good. Whoop, and the chat just zoomed up again. Oh dear. Hey, Jackson, it's good to see you. Oh, thank you, Fresman. Hello, my favorite dragon is here. Hello. Oh, you're here with all the penguins. I can never escape the penguins. I'm happy you can make it too. So we're just waiting for my guest to finish eating. Calling you out, Lucid. But I'm sure we'll have a great stream and there's gonna be lots of laughs and it's gonna be a heap of fun. These streams always are. So how's everyone been going? Tell me what you've all been up to. Ah, sorry, just needed a quick sippy sip. It's all good. Lucid is... So last time Lucid was supposed to be on, but we got our time zones mixed up, so unfortunately what it meant was he came on very late and he was so tired, but he's well rested and will be full of beans, I'm sure. Ooh, Lone Wolf, I'll have to check it out. Check it out. Premieres are a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So if you could be so kind as to please retweet if you fancy, I would greatly appreciate it. But it's appreciated, but not required. Oh wow, Fresman's voice is back in order. A little note, Fresman has been sick, and unfortunately, I thought he was going to die, honestly. So everyone, please give some love hearts for Fresman, if possible, please. Oh no. Baron is ready with his bingo cards, and yes, Sippy Sip was mentioned. It'd be interesting to see what else gets mentioned this lovely day, evening, you know, wherever you are. Either way, we are going to have a lot. We're gonna have fun whether you want it or not. No, I'm kidding. Lone Wolf, there are going to be more collabs with Aussie narrators. So I've got a couple of stories that I'm writing up. I'm not sure if anyone remembers Jewel of the Outback. It's a story I wrote a while ago, but I'm going to be doing the prequel to that. And so it's going to have a whole bunch of Aussies in it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, Amateur. Oh, it's okay. It's good to see you. Kitty! Yes, the Emu Wars have been mentioned. By Laura, no doubt, as well. Hey, Brittany, it's good to see you. I'm so excited. Oh, it is currently 11:38 a.m. for me. So, it's very much daytime. I was waiting for the penguins to suddenly appear again. I can never escape the penguins. That's all Lucid's fault too. I see what you did, Cat. I see what you did. Use penguin motes if you come. My goodness. My goodness. Oh, thanks, YouTube. YouTube just informed me that I'm live on my channel. And that I'm live. Oh, 2 notifications. That's handy. Dun, dun. Alrighty. So we're just twiddling our thumbs again, waiting for Lucid. Yeah. Laugh it up, Laura. Laugh it up. So again, how is everyone doing? How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing good today. So, oh yes. So some time to shamelessly plug things. In the description below, there are links to my previous videos if you would like to check them out. Also, could my mods please post Lucid's Twitter and his YouTube channel as well? Just so if you haven't subscribed to him, I recommend you do so. He has an amazing series called The Fetch Arbuckle Show, and he brings people on, and he's got all this lore, and it's really cool. Amateur. I'm tempted to read that, but like... Oh no, more emus. God damn. You guys... You guys are so terribly cheeky. So terribly. No, Lone Wolf. I just use OBS, and that's just what I go with. Thanks, Fresman. Hey, Canvas. Also, I did a recent collab, and I put the link in the description. Let me see. I should have done that. Oh no, I forgot to put it in. God damn it. So my latest video is a collab with a story written by Canvas. Sorry, I'm just like I'm multitasking and it's not going too well. And I'm joined by Weekly Creeps, Demon Creep, M Frightmare, and A Clock Strikes 3. It is an awesome story and it's written by Canvas Studios, so check him out too. I love Lucid Lupus too, Anna. He is so awesome. It could be drop bears riding emus. Oh no. Hey Deekster, welcome. It's good to see you. That is a pretty impressive collection, Amateur. That is pretty impressive. I haven't played Cards Against Humanity for ages. Me too. I'm waiting on a couple of lines and then I'm gonna be editing it and putting it all together, and yeah. Lone Wolf, I didn't bring up the emus. Okay, it wasn't me who brought it up. I'm pretty sure it was Weekly who started it. Hey Synergy, Warhammer bro, it's good to see you, fam. Amateur, I would kill him. I would kill anyone who made nuggies illegal. A jetty. A jetty is, I should know this. I just, it slipped my mind right. So sorry. Thank you, Fresman. Yes, please, please like and share the stream if you haven't already. It is greatly appreciated. Hey Elizabeth, it's good to see you. Oh no, not VB. See, Fresman started the VB thing in my streams. Thanks, Anna. I hope so too. I'm not quite sure when his next Fetch Arbuckle show is on. But I don't want to like ruin the surprise because I'm pretty sure he will want to talk about it. So food talk time. Hey, food always gets mentioned at least once during my streams. It doesn't matter what's going on. Hey, fearsome lurky lurker. I think so. I think that's what it is. Our lone wolf. What the hell? Oh, my goodness. My goodness indeed. Alrighty. Well, I'm just gonna give Lucid a quick poke. And you get some delicate caressing of the keyboard, and by that I mean I'm going to beat it up. Oh, so Andrew is apparently having an emu sandwich with emu fries and a large Pepsi. Okay. Ooh, so axolotls, goats, and copper are coming to Minecraft very soon. Nice, nice. I'm not sure. He just told me he needs to get a quick snack, and that was nearly 5 minutes, not 5, nearly 15 minutes ago. But I'm hoping. Well, I'm just going to transition the thing. So he better appear. Oh, wait, what? Who's... Don't let the ghouls bite. Din din. I know, I mean, I hope he's bringing some for the rest of us. Ooh, candles in Minecraft. Nice. Yeah, I'm hungry now too. I could I could really go with making my potato bake, but it takes a while. Ooh, how often do I write? Well, I try to write at least a little bit every day just to maintain the habit, but I tend to go through these massive creativity bursts, usually around 3 a.m. or so, and then like it just sort of like dies down after that. But I try to write in my mad panics, and then like I'll edit later and be like, wait. Onion your jaw and eat the emu one. What the? It's all good, Canvas. Thank you so much for coming. Have a good day at work, and I'll see you later. Yes, Laura. I tend to write at the witching hour, so that's quite quite interesting. Dun, dun. Do I read it? I don't read as much as I would like. At one point I used to not write, but read quite often, but I read more essays and things because I'm currently back at uni again, so I'm a little bit worried because I've got all my big sort of assignments coming up, so it should be interesting. It's alright, Lone Wolf. The fact you're here means a lot to me. Do not feel bad about it at all. Do you ever get out? Wow. Sometimes. I need to start getting back out again. With COVID, I ended up being in the house a lot more than I normally am, so yeah. Amateur. On a scale 1 to 10, how strong is the urge to kill random sheep in Minecraft? Pretty strong, yeah. I can't help it. It's terrible. Very funny scene. I'm getting a Bachelor in Arts with a major in Ancient History. Hey, Patience, it's good to see you. Oh, amateur. Hello, Lady Nevermore. It's good to see you again, as always. What's the best day out? I'm not sure. Because I like a variety of things, so I like being in nature. I like food. As long as there's food involved, food always helps. Donut. Yeah, I kind of do wish I lived. Yeah, New Zealand handled things a lot better than Australia did, so yeah. Yeah. Alright. Just need to check something. I thought for a sec there was a bit of lag. Nope. Um, it's all good, Patience. Yep. I'm just I'm not sure. I need to look at the actual modules because I've got no idea off the top of my head. It's kind of daunting when I look at it, but it's just originally I wanted to get to go further, but I'm not sure how far I want to take it now. It's yeah, quite full on. That's true, Lone Wolf. It was handled very quickly. Yeah. What's a good lunch out? I don't know. It depends because there's so many nice food places. So I'm quite fond of a nice steak. I'm also fond of really nice old school fish and chips too, and really nice seafood. That as well. Yeah. It's like Alright. Well, hopefully Lucid will show up sometime. Oh, you like seafood. What is your favorite seafood? I like how we just talking about food while we wait for Lucid to get here. Ooh, child. Oh, okay, so yeah, Minecraft is a game that is quite addictive. It's one of those games where I have to be very, very careful about. Otherwise, I'd spend all my time on there as much as possible. That's fair, Domino. That's fair. I think I remember you showing it to me, but I can't. I'm sorry, amateur. I get really distracted sometimes. Ooh, so Lady Nevermore says my grandma made the best fish and chips, and don't forget the malt vinegar. Yeah. Yeah, Minecraft is very relaxing and stressful at the same time. I really enjoy the building part of it. That is highly addictive in a lot of. Laura, I don't know. I like underwater houses, but yeah. Hey, Tree Man's here. Hey, Somber. It's good to see you. Oh, um, he has arrived. Hang on, guys. Lucid is. Hang on, just a sec. Well, hello, Lucid.
Hello. I had to take care of my dog, but she's okay.
Okay,
So
that's okay. I told everyone you just needed a quick snack.
I didn't even say anything, and there's penguins already in the chat.
Yep.
Yep.
So it is good. It's good to see you, Lucid.
Yeah.
So, could you please explain to everyone what your channel is and what it's all about for people who haven't met you yet?
So,
Hey, Chatter.
so to those who haven't met me, my name is Lucid Lupus. I am a horror narrator, a voice actor, and, and a content creator.
It's lagging out, Lucid.
Scary horror content.
Nice. Hang on. Could you repeat that again? I'm really sorry because it was lagging out for me. I want to make sure everyone heard.
I just say I generally just do a lot of variety of things on my channel, but mainly horror content.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Um, someone mentioned the Fetch Arbuckle show. So do you want to explain a bit more about that too?
Yeah. So the Fetch Arbuckle show is a place where it takes place every Sunday, and it's the host Fetch Arbuckle, who I created, lives in a place called Kryptown, which is loosely based on Fabletown from The Wolf Among Us. And Kryptown is a place where it's full of mysteries. Obviously, a lot of cryptids live there, but the cryptids are more so human because they have to adapt to the human world. Because Kryptown is a small anomaly in our universe, and it's not visible to most people. So the crypts have to adapt and kind of form their own kind of personalities and stuff. If that makes any sense, it's something that I've worked on for an entire year, and it's something I'm proud of. And yeah, I've had many cool narrators, and I'm planning on getting more authors on the show, and I have Swamp Dweller coming up soon, so that's going to be fun. And you're in it as you're in the episode too, lady.
Hell
You
yeah.
you play a character in Krypton 2, which you can explain to everybody if you like.
So my character is called Marcy, and she is the Mistress of Darkness. She is, I don't know, I'm guessing, I've always assumed that she's a vampire demon type thing, and she's got two cats. And one of the cats will be revealed in the upcoming episode, but there's already Samuel, who is a black kitty and fluffy and kind of evil, but adorable. Hey, Vidith.
Hello, Vidith. Yeah,
It's very
and
exciting.
there's a new cat her character got, which I'm voicing. His name is Ezekiel. It's a funny cat. You guys will have to wait to see how he sounds
I'm
this
looking
Thursday.
forward.
Hello, Vidith. How are you doing? And hello, everyone else I might have missed.
So, how have you been? What have you been up to?
I've been pretty good. I've been doing a lot of projects behind the scenes. I know people have been nagging me. I know I haven't uploaded in about a month. That's because I've been working on so many videos, so I don't have to constantly worry about when I'm gonna upload again. So I have about 20 recorded audios worth of videos that I'm gonna finish up here in the next couple of weeks, and then have those scheduled throughout the weeks. So there's something constant that you guys can watch, so you don't have to wait on me. But that's why it's taking so long for me to upload, because I'm working on a lot of behind the scenes projects, working with some big creators, and I'm doing something very special with Kryptown and the Fetch Arbuckle show. That's me and Weekly Creeps are working on, and it's something that the horror community has never seen, and it's something that's really going to stand me out as a creator in the horror community.
Oh, I'm pretty with the two of you working on it. I know it's going to be amazing. I'm really
Yeah,
looking forward to it. Hello, your ex.
it's
Welcome.
the best thing I can say about it is, the only thing that I can really say is that instead of audio experience with the Fetch Arbuckle show, there's going to be a lot more visual aspects, if that makes any sense. You're not going to be able to hear things about Krypton. You're going to be able to physically see it, is all I really have to say.
That's awesome. I absolutely love Kryptown. Um,
Yeah.
will you who is your most memorable character in Kryptown? Like,
Well, I'd have to say probably one of the very first characters that I created was the Mr. Skinwalker, and the landlord Mr. S, which I can't really say his actual name because of copyright reasons, I guess, and um, respect to the creator. Mr. S is basically Slenderman, but that's what his character was based on originally, and he's the landlord of the apartment complex that Fetch lives in.
hmm,
Uh, yeah, it's it was a whole thing. I had to rework some of the characters to kind of not just basically essentially change their names to avoid any issues with certain creators and stuff. You know what I mean? Just to respect them.
yeah, that makes sense. It's
Yeah,
always good to respect your fellow creators. So
yeah.
Domino is asking, what is Kryptown?
So Kryptown is a town. I consider it an anomaly in our universe. It's hidden in plain sight. From a distance, it looks just like a regular town, but if you venture more into it, you sort of forget where you are, and you kind of get lost in this world, and you start to forget who you are. And with that, there's a lot of beings there that aren't really who they seem. From a first person point of view, they may look human, but the more you be around them, the more you really start to see who they are. I kind of see each cryptid in a human form, because that's how they're meant to live in our universe, in our world. But they have their obviously their original forms.
Oh yeah, I've always loved Kryptown. So can you tell us about Fetch?
Well, Fetch is just like you and me. He's human, but the big secret is how he got the Krypton, and that's something I'm slowly revealing. And I say this now just to kind of help people. It's like a big puzzle piece, and in each episode of the Fetch Arbuckle show, I've always encrypted messages throughout the video to see if anybody would pick them up or find them. Uh, and Fetch is basically he's not who he seems at the end of the day. The more he's been involved with Krypton, the more he's kind of lost who he was originally. And if you pay attention to some of the things he says, it really starts to kind of click, you know.
Ooh, Fetch is so what was your inspiration for the theme song, like the good morning, good afternoon, you know?
To be completely honest, that was like non-scripted. When the very first episode, it was good morning, good afternoon, and good night, and then I changed it to good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And then it just kind of went from there. That whole thing was improvised at the very start, and then I just kind of wrote it down so I wouldn't forget it. I just thought it was very fitting because when he's saying good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, it's kind of he's saying hello to everyone around the world that's listening to his show, you know.
Yeah. Nice.
And I know I haven't really uploaded much of the Fetch Arbuckle show in the past month or so, but been very busy with a lot, so I have more for the audience to see. But this Thursday, the Fetch Arbuckle show is going to be coming out. That episode was Swamp Dweller. This episode is probably going to be one of my most special episodes because there's going to be a lot of things that people are going to have to look out for and pay attention to. This is like a really big puzzle piece, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I'm excited, and I know it's going to be worth the wait as well. You don't disappoint. Does chat? Do you have any questions for Lucid that you would like to ask? Because we have him here. So
I'm an open book.
Indeed, he is.
It's still really nice to see that a lot of you are still with me and haven't really forgotten about me. I know I haven't really been as consistent and fast with uploading as I used to be. I just prefer quality over quantity, you know. I know I may not be able to pump out like 5 uploads a week like I used to, partially because I have a lot of things in my own life that I'm attending to, but what I have in store for the meantime is going to be something really special, and it's something I believe is going to really set me apart from what everyone else is doing too. So I want to mainly just be my own thing.
Oh yeah. So Idiotic Synergy asks, what inspired the creation of your series?
Of the Fetch Arbuckle show? Yeah. Well, I just kind of sat down and I just wanted to think, okay, everybody's doing this in the narration stuff, but what can I do that no one else has really done? But I originally thought of it as a podcast, but I'm like, no, I want something that has like effects and all that. I wanted like a radio type show that people can listen to, you know, because throughout the week I'm uploading a bunch of scary stuff, and then at the end of the week you can listen to something that can kind of cool down all that. It's still spooky, but it's also fun and lighthearted and stuff, you know, and that was the creation of the Fetch Arbuckle show. It originally wasn't going to be called the Fetch Arbuckle show. It was just going to be called Lucid's Corner. But then I thought that was kind of boring and it's not really eye-catching or ear-catching. So, honestly, I just came up with the word fetch and John Arbuckle from Garfield, and I used his last name for Fetch's name.
Nice. Oh,
yeah.
DL Swamp Dweller is a larger creator, and he's pretty damn cool. Let's see. So Lone Wolf would like to hear more of the cop story.
Yeah, that's the dark and creepy. I really owe him the rest of that series. I have the rest of it recorded. I just need to finish editing all of it and then uploading it. But once I do finish all of that, I will create a playlist for you, just for you to listen to all of it.
Hell yeah. Okay, Deekster, thank you so much for coming. So Andrew asked, how'd you come up with the name Fetch Arbuckle? But you answered that one already, technically.
I'll just say it again.
Yeah.
I was reading Garfield one day, and I'm like, Arbuckle sounds like a good last name, so I just kind of used that in the back of my mind, like John Arbuckle. And then I just thought the word Fetch was a good name because I played a character named Fetch in a play. Can't remember which one, but I'm like, Fetch, 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 Fetch. Trying to think of a last name, and I thought Fetch and Arbuckle just sounded really pleasing together. So that's where the inspiration for that name came. Fetch's voice is also a big thing. It's changed somewhat because my voice has gotten deeper over the past year.
It has.
So if you go back and listen to how it sounded, it sounds a lot different. But it's, I don't know. the voice was something that I really wanted to make sure it was. I purposely didn't want to make it, like a normal. I wanted to be kind of cheesy because it's supposed to be like a 50s type vibe show. So I just wanted to be kind of something serious and then something not serious.
Oh yeah. I can't imagine him being called anything else other than Fetch Arbuckle now. Like the
Yeah.
name is stuck. There's no escape for that name. Hey Jason. Ooh, so Dior says you do great voices, Lucid.
Thank
And that's
you.
true.
Yeah. My voice is kind of like a tape recorder. I hear something, and if I do it enough, I can do something like it. Like I can kind of do Plankton from SpongeBob, like, well, Mr. Krabs.
You do that so well. What are your other favorite voices that you do? You don't have to do them, but if you don't,
Yeah, I can do Herbert the Pervert.
Oh, hey there, Stewie. I'm calling myself for some popsicles.
I can do Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, it's back the way you came.
There's so many other voices I can do.
You do an amazing job, Lucid. What's your favorite kind of voices to do?
I recently, I like, well, Chatter, I did a Femboy Hooters voice, which was kind of funny. I can't do that one right now because I'm losing my voice just a little bit because I was doing a lot of voice stuff this weekend. But I like doing that. It's kind of funny just to do like, hi, welcome to Femboy Hooters. What can I get you to eat? And it's funny listening to people when you drop your voice. I like doing scary voices, like really serious voices too. It's
Nice.
really fun.
You do the really creepy sort of voice so damn well. It's like
Yes.
well, yes. So Lone Wolf says, Lucid should do something like comedy thing on his channel where he does impressions. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, I kind of did something with Chills. Jensen really inspired me. I kind of did my own Chills parodies. That whole thing is its own manifestation. There's a lot of inside jokes that Lady and a few other my friends on here that will get it. It's a lot of fun stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like the General Penguin of Aussies and Emu Senpai.
Emu Senpai.
What was it? You used to do this, Lady Spookaria.
Lady Spookaria.
Although I think you and Jensen both did that at me one time repeatedly.
Yeah.
I was like, hey hero.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey Catman.
Catman.
Hey there, sweetie.
Yes, those memes, your ex. So Andrew would like to know, can you do Bella Lagruski? I can't say the name.
I don't know who that is, to be completely honest. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure. Hang on. I will. He did.
Okay,
yeah, he
so
did.
while Lady's
yeah.
doing that,
He did Dracula.
Oh, what?
He did. A what? Sorry, Lisa. He played Dracula.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think I can do that one. Do Dracula.
Yes, then.
As ritual, I want everyone that's viewing to just put a penguin emoji for ritual sakes and for laughter.
And for love.
I want a penguin. I will be the first one to start this train. Give me uno momento. Okay, there we go. Get the penguins rolling.
I think Laura beat you to it.
Yeah, she did.
Hair raising narrative. What does the penguin mean? Lucid, do you want to tell hair raising the glorious story about how you associate my name with the penguin?
Absolutely. So Lady Pangoria came when we were all first talking in the group. I sent a penguin meme. I go, hey, this is probably you, lady, because you said you're short, and it's like this little penguin that's like running. And every time she would like message in the chats or whatever, saying, "Hey everyone," I would just send a penguin emoji.
I remember that.
Yeah.
It was very like I'm not that short. In comparison to you, I am pretty short though.
Yeah. If anyone doesn't know, I'm 6'6", so
Or Lucid.
I'm a big boy. I'm only 150 pounds, so I'm kind of skinny for my height. But that's so fun fact. The character that you see on the thumbnail, that's my actual body. I use that as a reference in a picture, and yeah, man, just based it all off of that. So that's what I look like in real life, kinda.
So your ex says, I'm a supporter of Lucid's original accent, to be honest. And Tasha says, I love Lucid's voice. It's honestly so nice. And Fresman posted a flamingo.
Oh, hot.
DL says, me too. Your natural narration is awesome.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Lone Wolf says, Lucid's storytelling voice kind of reminds me of Vision from the Avengers.
Interesting. Never really thought of that. The question, Lucid needs to eat more nuggies. You have some long legs. I have very long legs. The question is Lucid Slender Man?
I
don't, possibly.
Possibly.
It's definitely possible.
I mean, no, Andrew, I'm not 6 foot. I'm like 5'6".
She's 4'11".
I'm not 4'11". How dare! Oh, Elizabeth's taller than me.
I am.
Damn it.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Ah. So. Oh, that's it. Laugh it up. Laugh it up. Lucid's taller than everyone.
Yes.
So just accept it right now, guys. He's probably taller than you, unless you're like super tall.
Unless you're LeBron James or whoever.
That's true.
So the thing about me is that I forget I'm tall sometimes, and when I'm at the grocery store, my significant other, she's like, can you help me reach this? I'm like, what do you mean? Can't you reach? I'm like, oh wait, never mind, I forgot. My head's already at the top of the shelf, and she's all the way at the bottom. So.
Oh, yes, she's quite little.
Can you all just shrink for my sake? I mean, if I get like, I don't know, some bone degenerative disease, I could probably do that.
Well, we don't want that.
No. But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, what are your favorite kind of stories to narrate?
I really love old war stories, like World War II stories and Vietnam stories. I really love the psychological stories that really like mess with you.
Racing says, tall people get all the perks. I thought you were taller than that, Eden. I'm not under 5 foot, Deekster. You had visions of giant vampire mummy. Oh my. The Resident Evil vampire lady is pretty hot. I'm not gonna. Hello, Nismos. Sorry, just need to take a quick sippy sip.
Lewd bonk. Oh god, here we go with the bonks.
Wait, who's... Oh no. I'm getting a bit of lag with my chat thing, I think. Because you saw that before I did. Hey, hey HD Gravy, welcome.
poopy head. It got quiet all of a sudden.
It did. It just went, ooh. Drinking ASMR. Sorry, my sippy sips.
Oh, you're drinking now? I see how it is.
Yes, you sent
Am I
me.
that boring?
What?
Am I that boring for you to start drinking?
Oh no, stop it. Stop
If I pack it up, is it fat enough?
it. It's just coffee. My hyper period is wearing down.
Oh, nice.
Yes, yes. So, are you
It's the
available?
drinking.
What is the best way to contact you if someone would like to collab with you?
You can message me through Twitter. You can email me. My email is in my Twitter also. I'm mainly active on Twitter. I do use Instagram, but it's rare nowadays. But yeah, I'm a pretty approachable person, so don't feel nervous to to approach me if you ever see me in a VC or anything, or you just want to hit me up or whatever. I'm a pretty friendly person for the most part.
I know I'd say you're pretty friendly. So DL would like to know: are you on Reddit?
I do have a private Reddit, which I do for stories and stuff.
Okay. So Hair says, do you collab with the little people too?
Absolutely.
Yep.
I consider myself a smaller narrator. I don't consider myself. I don't consider myself a big narrator. I just consider myself well known by a larger group of people. I guess if that makes any sense.
Hmm.
I'm not making like thousands of views or anything. I'm just doing what I'm doing for fun. And if it happens, it happens. I just like what I do, and I'm thankful to have the amount of people that support me and want to work with me and stuff. So, yeah, little, big, or whatever, I'm always willing to work with new people.
Oh yeah.
How big or small you are doesn't define the talent that you have and whatnot. You know what I mean?
I like that. So Lone Wolf says that he tried to message you on Twitter, but the message didn't go through.
Um, should have. I always have my messages open. It's quite odd.
So Deekster says, I'm glad you're approachable. So now I don't feel so bad about being in your closet.
Wait a minute.
That was Deekster.
Hold on. Hello. Are you in my closet? I'm gonna come out right now.
Better come out of the closet before I come and give you a punch on the cheek.
Yes. Good night, Anna. I'm looking forward to the next Arbuckle show too. Synergy says he's currently collabing with ladies, so yes, he does collab with little people. Hey.
Yep, small people.
Small. And Laura also says, well, you are a bigger narrator, height-wise at least.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I've just been very blessed to work with a lot of bigger narrators. I've been thankful enough to talk with really nice, cool people like Swamp Dweller and Jensen and Slumber Reads and Somber Reads and so many other cool people here. It's always a privilege getting to talk to the bigger people. I just think it's a really humbling experience too, because at the end of the day, big or small, we're all just people, you know?
yeah.
I don't really talk to them any differently. I would just talk to them like how I would talk to you or anyone else here in the chat. You know,
Yeah.
it's I can understand why some of the bigger creators too are less interactive. During a small amount of time where I was starting to gain a lot of traction, I found it very hard to keep up with a lot of people
Yeah.
because I would always get a lot of. I still do. I would always get a lot of messages from people and collabs, and like I get it. It can be overwhelming sometimes, you know. And that's another thing too. If I don't respond to a DM, not that I'm ignoring you or trying to. It's just that like I already have a bunch of DMs that I'm always trying to
Yeah.
keep up with and talk with. So like, just know that I'm not ignoring you. I will get to you when I can. Hopefully, there's just like it's kind of crazy when you gain traction and it went from not from people to not knowing who I was, community here, to my name being thrown around randomly and stuff,
Oh yeah.
and
Well,
it's just a surreal experience. It's amazing, getting
yeah.
that kind of attention, but it can also be tiring and hard to keep up with, which is why I kind of on a hiatus. I just kind of want that to level out, and with my new computer, content's going to be coming out like crazy, like it used to be. So um, I want to resume that journey.
Oh yeah. So your ex says Lucid Lupus deserves 10,000 subs, and I agree.
Thank you.
You are very talented and very hardworking too. Hey,
Appreciate
Alternative Night, welcome. And that's true what Somber says as well.
Yeah.
What you said actually. Ow, I just smacked my head. That's great.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. My proudest moment. Okay, so Hair Racing says, have you ever or would you ever serve as a mentor to someone?
I guess I'm not really sure what aspect. I guess, and just in a general sense, I don't speak for just one person. I guess I try to speak for everyone, if you're ever looking to do something, just go with the flow and see what fits and see what feels right and what doesn't, If something's meant to happen, it's going to happen, you know?
Yeah.
But with that, if you want success, it's not going to come to you like getting candy on Halloween. It's something you're going to have to work for, and it's something you're going to have to be willing to put the time and effort into, Like right
Yeah.
now, I have a lot going on in my personal life. It's really hard to make videos, but that doesn't mean I'm giving up completely. I'm still trying to be sociable and interactive with people on here,
Yeah.
because I've worked really hard to get to where I'm at right now, to just kind of stop and disappear and my name disappear, because I've worked so hard to have that for my name to have meaning and to have purpose.
Yeah.
When I hear Lucid Lupus, it's something that like I respond to now. It's just like, oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Yeah. It feels weird when someone doesn't like refers to me as my actual like real life name. Now I'm like, wait, my oh yeah, hi mom, sort of a thing. Like it's.
I had a weird experience. I had someone actually recognize my voice in public.
Oh wow.
It was a surreal experience, and it's something you would never really think would happen. The person was very nice. They were very respectful. Like they weren't like, can I get a picture? Because like I don't really do pictures, but like they were very nice, and it was just interesting to hear a fan in our life to be like, oh yeah, I love all your videos and stuff, and for them to, I don't know, just appreciate everything that you do. I may not be the biggest creator, but it feels nice when someone just like tells you, hey, this is really good, keep it up.
You've got a very identifiable voice in a good way, I think.
Yeah.
So DL says, you are going to have the most awesome writing journey ever. I think that's true.
Thank you.
You're incredibly creative. So do you write your own stories, or will you start doing that as well?
I actually have a bunch of stories I've written. I just never really read them yet because I'm not really happy with them yet.
Yeah.
But I do have stories that I am gonna release. Actually, one of my stories that I wrote is on the Fetch Arbuckle show, read by Matt Chatter, and it was one of my first stories I've ever written. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Deekster says, have you ever worked with a Dark Sonium?
I have not. I know who he is, but I've never interacted with him.
Never know what will happen just around
Yeah.
the
I did have did have the pleasure to speak to and hang out with Mr. Creepypasta in the art chat and stuff. He's a really nice guy.
Hell yeah. What else? So, what story have you read that brought out the biggest reaction from you?
I'd have to say this one story by author Jojo. It actually made me cry, and it's heard in the actual video. It really I can't remember the name at the top of my head, but it's something that really it's oh yeah, it was called Each Night It Took a Piece of Him, and it was one of the most beautiful sad stories I've ever read.
I remember that one. That one really just. All right, see ya, Andrew. It's all good. Hey, fearsome. Ooh, Chatter comes in and asks, what is your dream character to play?
My dream character to play, that's a hard one. It would be really cool to play the Joker. That'd be a really nice character to play. But if we're talking about a dream character, it'd probably be some form of Peter Parker in either a voice acting role or live action. That'd be my dream character.
Oh yeah. So Dior says, writing is very emotional, reading even more so.
Yeah. I usually blind read a lot of the stories that I do, so I can get the actual reaction when you're listening. You know, there is times where I do read the story multiple times. You know, if it's a story that has to do with like violence, I always want to make sure that like, you know, I'm not balls deep in a story like 20 minutes and there's stuff about abuse. I'm like, well, wasted 20 minutes of recording. You
Yeah.
know, like I'm very iffy. I'm very like I try to do stories that are on the line with the YouTube, you know, with the YouTube guidelines, you know, because like doing this, you know, I try to gain a bigger audience, you know, and like when you violate the guidelines, you stray further away from the algorithm,
Yeah.
and you can lose a big chunk of your audience.
Yep. Pretty much. So Deekster's part of the Sonium Crown was wondering if you had a cameo that he could go back and listen.
I don't believe so. I've never worked with Somnium.
Again, who knows what the future will hold?
Yeah.
Good night, Synergy.
I don't even really know the guy. I never really interacted with him, and I never really watched his videos to be honest. I do know of him though.
All right. Good night, Synergy. Sweet Warhammer dreams. So Lone Wolf would like to know if you have a subreddit.
I do. I just never really. Um, I just never really brought it to light, you know, because like I kind of took a break on story hunting on Reddit. You know, I haven't really
Yeah.
hunted for stories on Reddit for a while now, but that's because I've just been kind of taking it easy with everything.
Yeah.
Before I get back into the full swing of things.
You're going to go. You're going to go hard into it again.
Oh yeah, very
Yes.
hard.
It's like, oh,
Full throttle.
oh my.
Full throttle, my dude.
Sorry. I didn't mean it that way. Oh my goodness.
No one's saying it in any way. It's just you taking it the wrong way.
Shh, it's
You cheeky coconut.
fine. So, Dear would like to know if your subreddit is public. So, is this something you're going to bring back
It
in the
should
future,
be.
or
It should be in my links on my Twitter.
so? Let's have a look. See.
That's unfortunate.
It's all good.
Do I still have Reddit on my phone? Where'd it go?
Ooh, so Chatter asks a good question. What do you think draws people's fascination to horror?
I guess in a certain aspect, I feel like it can draw people in because the rush and suspense you can get from it, the stories you can get from it. I know there's a lot of different types of horror, like psychological horror, sci-fi horror, something to tickle everybody's fancy, if you will. I really like the psychological horror because I really like seeing a turn of events. I really love seeing, twists at the end of a story, like this person was dead all along. Some stuff like that. I feel like it's the mystery that can draw people in.
Oh yeah.
The mystery.
Yes. His Herbert voice is absolutely amazing. It is perhaps one of the best Herbert voices I've ever heard. Lone Wolf would like to know, can you impersonate Gollum?
Oof. I didn't drink. I haven't drinking enough yet for that voice.
Oh my. Stolen by drop bears. What?
Give me a few shots and I could probably do Gollum.
Hey Lizzie, welcome to the stream. Welcome. So, when you do decide to, DL would like to know your Reddit when you decide to open that up again.
Yeah. If you have a story you want me to read, or just in general, I'm always willing to read different stories. I love seeing people's perspective and way of writing. And if you ever want an opportunity to have your writing come to a more public view, I'm more than happy to give you that opportunity. Through my voice. I always try to give people that opportunity. I really love helping authors who, may not necessarily want to narrate themselves, and I like to be that voice for them. It's always a nice opportunity to be that voice for someone who may not be able to speak as well as they think they can, or maybe they just don't feel confident enough, or they just don't really feel like it all in general. It doesn't have to be about confidence or anything. And it's just a fun experience using my voice to give life to a story that they created.
I think it's always really touching in a way when people would like they basically trust you with their story.
Yeah, to me, when someone comes to me with the story, I take it to heart because someone's trusting me and they're trusting my talents and my voice to give that story life and possibly new meaning, in ways they probably didn't think of. Because when I do a story that an author sends me, I don't change the story, I add to it in certain ways. Like I add sound effects, like for example with Dark and Creepy Story with Park Rangers type stuff. I added a lot of forest sounds, and I always try to bring immersive life to that story, so when you listen to it, it's almost like you're there.
Oh yeah, you do amazing sound work with your stories, and it's always impressed me. Same with Chatter as well.
Yeah, I've always been good at. Well, fun fact: I sucked at audio editing at first, but then for some reason, I'm just like, "Hey, I can do this now." And I'm like, I'm kind of decent at it, so I stuck with it.
You got good at it so damn quickly too. You were
Yeah.
you're like, I'm like, hey Lucid, maybe you could do this to help with your audio, and you're like, okay, thank you. And then you're like, so lady, this is how you can improve your audio within 2 weeks. I was like, what?
You're the one giving me audio advice, and I'm telling you how to fix your audio.
This was right at the very start, and then I'm like, wait, you know how to what?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time researching and watching videos and how to make your mic. Like I had a very crappy mic starting out, so I always did my best to utilize what I have without spending a lot of money because I was really poor at the time, and I tried to do what I could to give a good audio experience without peaking audio and
Oh yeah.
sounds and all that stuff, you know.
I think that's what some of the people forget. You don't need to start out with this big, expensive mic set.
Exactly.
I started out with my
Utilize
gaming
what you
headset,
have.
and I had no idea how to edit audio too. So I just like put music on to like hide as much as I could.
Yeah. Utilize what you have. You don't need to have an expensive microphone to have good quality content, you know. Learn how to edit. That's going to be your best tools is learn how to edit your audio and learn how to post process in a way that sounds good to you, because if you enjoy doing it, people are going to see that and they're going to enjoy it too, because if you're not happy with something, you know, it's going to show.
Hair raising. I don't usually drink. Sometimes are the late night ones. I will drink then when they get weird, but they're very random.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Lucid. So DL says, Lucid, that is very inspiring. Your perspective on narrating is an attitude I want to adopt.
Thank you.
Hey Aries, it's
Hello,
good to
Aries.
see you. So Chatter says, I once had an author compliment me on my narration, saying I read it just like how they imagined it in their mind. That made my day. That is the best feeling. But look, more people are saying, Hero saying that you helped him with his audio.
Yeah, I'm really glad I got to. It's always a nice experience giving people that aha moment, like, oh, I didn't know you could do this, you know.
Yeah.
I really love giving people insightful ways they can improve their audio and kind of do their own thing too, you know, not just go off
Yeah.
what I give them, but use my advice and stuff as a foundation to improve upon on what they can do with their stuff.
Yeah. Oh, they're talking about different. So the Samsung Q2U cost $60. I have a blue Yeti Pro or whatever. Also, Chatter used to narrate on his phone, and so did Slumber Reads, Somber Reads, and I think a couple of others did as well. So, use what you have, people. Use what you have. Oh, Fearsome, that's very sweet. So Fearsome says, you helped me feel welcome when I first came into the...
Yeah, no problem. I always try to make sure people feel welcome, you know. I may not always be able to message people, you know, right away, but if you ever approach me like in VR chat or if you catch me in a VC, I'm more than happy to talk to you and make you feel welcomed, you know. I'm just a regular person, you know. I'm not a big celebrity. I've had a few instances where people freak out because you know, they think they're talking to like you know, it's really sweet and endearing and stuff, you know, but you know, you don't have to be scared to talk to me. I'm not gonna smite you or whatever, you know what I mean? I'm just a dude. That's all.
Oh, yeah. How about Hero still uses his gaming headset to record? Wait, what? I did not know this.
I know.
I was like, wait.
That's the yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, very good. Nice. So it's interesting learning how people started out and what they do. So, are there any stories that you absolutely will not do on your channel?
I would not do anything that has to do with like sexual violence or abuse, child abuse especially. I don't nothing against people who write stories on child abuse. I'm just not for that kind of content on my channel because, you know,
Yeah.
personal life stuff and other people's life stuff. You know, I don't want to narrate something that can be triggering to someone. I don't want to put someone in a bad mental spot if they're listening to my content and let's say my story is about child abuse and then they have perhaps maybe a past experience or whatever on that line, you know. I don't want to put someone in a bad mental space because of my content, you know what I mean?
And I think if you send narrated stories. If it does have any sort of disturbing type content like that, please put it like
Put
a
a
trigger
disclaimer.
warning. Yeah, make sure that they know that this is coming, because I've had some stories sent to me that have been. I've had to basically just say no, I will not do these like ever on my channel. Just
Yeah.
do not approach me about this ever again. It was. Mm.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
not Bapo with the Flaco, you know what I'm saying?
Also, what is your just because food always seems to be brought up here. What is your favorite food, Lucid?
Rainbow sherbet.
Nice.
We're talking about like hot foods, probably falafel.
Any food at all.
Falafel.
Mm. Nice. Sorry, I just need a sip.
Sip it, mate.
Oh yeah, I am, mate.
Why did you say it like that?
Well, you said it like at me like that.
Yeah, mate, sip it.
God damn. It's like, yes, Satan wants me to sip my coffee more. Vegemite is my favorite. Rex, no.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief.
He's
No,
like,
no
nope.
comment. But you do you, boo boo.
Let's see. Does anyone have any more questions that they would like to ask the Lucid? Miss Creepy Tails, Shadan, you are late. You are late.
Hello, Miss Creepy Tails.
It is good to see you, though.
Freaking love Miss Creepy Tails.
She
I
is.
remember she was starting out. Yeah, I really love how far she's come. She's a really amazing person and really good narrator too. And I really recommend you guys check her out too.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Also check out Lady.
Okay.
She's the main host of this live stream too.
Oh, thank you. I
Link
would.
in the description.
Pardon?
Making a joke. Your channel link in the description, but I'm being stupid because we're on your channel right now.
I know. Hey, subscribe if you haven't. There we go.
Like and subscribe, Matt.
So, like always, I mildly bully every guest about being on the Harper Codex, but you've already agreed to it, so there's that. But
Yeah. Also, if you ever hear me mocking Lady, no, I'm not bullying her. We always bully each other
yes.
outside of live streams too. You
Yes.
can even ask weekly. It's a very normal thing, and it's something that's considered weird if we don't do it. You know what I mean?
One time, Lucid
it's like, you haven't insulted me today. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's like, Lucid, are you okay? Is anything wrong? Are you alright? It's like, yeah,
you
I'm fine.
It's like,
sleepyhead yet. He's like, you haven't called me a penguin in 3 days. What's going on? What's going on?
Lady does this thing where, like, if I'm thinking about doing something dumb, she'll put on her mom voice.
Yes, I do the mum voice that you like, Lucid.
Don't do it.
Ooh, so HD Gravy asks, I don't know if this was previously asked, but do you narrate other genres? Or would you like to narrate other genres of stories?
Absolutely, I'm open to it. Also, I freaking love HD Gravy. I know I haven't really talked to you much, but you got good stuff. Yeah. I would narrate other genres of stories. I really want to get more into the sci-fi realm of horror stories.
Ooh, nice. So if you have any stories, please send them to Lucid.
Yeah. Don't be shy. Send me any kind of stories you like. Just please keep. This is just for every narrator in general. Just out of sheer respect, if there is something that has to do with real life violence, or always put a trigger warning or a disclaimer before in the subject of the story, or just in a general sense to because you don't know if that narrator or anyone in general has gone through something. Just be mindful.
It's all
And I'm
about
just speaking for everyone.
it's all about respect. Oh god. So Hero posted the link to the Pangorian Peninsula, the meme
Very
channel.
cool.
Yeah, yeah. So Chatter
Yeah.
says, I imagine Kryptown in a twisted sort of Tim Burton kind of style, less Victorian and Gothic though.
Funny you say that. Yeah, that's how I envisioned Krypton to be, in a kind of Tim Burton style, kind of like Tim Burton's Gotham City.
Hmm.
In a way. Kind of not really country, but kind of like New York mixed with like I don't know how to describe it. Kind of like a New York Gotham City type vibe, but it's also a very small, not small, but it's not a very big town.
Hell yeah. I've kind of imagined it being kind of small, like with like in the woods, kind of like each person has their own like sort of like style, sort of cabin that looks kind of old and everything. So I've been
Yeah.
imagining it wrong. Okay, it's all good.
Yeah. Well, with Fetch, his apartment, it kind of reminds me of like a cabin,
Oh yes. Have
because the inside of the apartment is kind of like a fireplace. You know,
hell yeah.
there's like a rug.
Is there are you going to have art made for Kryptown and
Absolutely. I gotta talk to Man and get some stuff made. Um, that's another thing too. Me and Weekly are creating a visual, an actual 3D rendering of Kryptown, so we can do live streams in Fetch's apartment and other stuff like that.
hell yeah.
That's all I can really say about that. That's like the most you'll hear about it, because it's very secret. And the reason why I'm not being short about it, mainly just for creative and privacy reasons, because I don't want to give more people the idea of what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Because I want what I have to be special.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all.
Keep it secret until you're ready to release it into the world.
Because then if I do say the whole thing months before I even release it, that gives room, possibly for someone else to be like, hey, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
that's not really special anymore.
yeah, like yeah, you don't want to do that. So Domino says, I kind of thought from the description of Kryptown it was a darker version of the Truman Show.
Oh, I guess if you want to think of it in that way, absolutely. I guess so. I've had a lot of people have different ideas of Krypton and stuff, and you guys are the audience too. So I just want you guys to know that I've been listening to what you guys think Krypton is and what it looks like. I've been using your guys' ideas and my own ideas of Krypton to kind of create it into one big thing, if that makes any sense, in a visual aspect.
Oh yeah. Is So will you be adding will you be having people say read Edgar Allan Poe and like the old sort of classics as well as sort of normal
Shit.
creepypasta type stuff?
Yeah, I used to be into creepypastas. Oh, wait, are you asking me if I'm going to be doing creepypastas or?
Either way. Either way.
Yeah. Uh, I'm kind of a little bit picky now with creepypastas, mainly because you know, copyright reasons, and you can't really read a lot of the good creepypastas anymore without the original creators, just with copyright reasons and whatnot.
Yeah, the copyright is and it's so unpredictable too because
It is. You just got to be careful,
yeah.
and that's another big thing too. And I can't stress this enough. If you are a new narrator or just a current narrator, and uh, always make sure you ask permission before you read a story. That's something you need to know. Something that you should keep in a close mind.
That is very, very true. And also when you ask, be respectful and considerate to the author that you're asking. Most people will say yes, but also link to your channel as well.
Yeah,
So they know exactly who you are and everything.
exactly.
And also if you're doing it for a collab, who's the other person's channel and everything as well. Just to make sure they're aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
Need the sippy sip.
Better sip it faster.
Just a little sippy sip right here. No, I can't do
But
it. I'm sorry.
looking back at it, I really miss making stories and videos. I really miss the Let's Not Meet stories.
Oh yeah, those.
I always, when I was in my prime with making videos, um, it's amazing once you really get into it because like, for me it would feel like 15 minutes have gone by, but in reality I have recorded for over an hour of audio. And it's crazy how fast it because I really love doing it, and it just felt really fun. And to create that audio and add the music, it's just like such I don't know how to describe it. It's just something I miss doing, and I can't wait to get back into it.
I can't. I miss having your videos come out and just watch, especially anything to do with fetch. Fetch is like my main thing with your channel. Like absolutely love Kryptown. I love the creativity that has gone into Kryptown and finding out more about each of the little characters. I like how like before you have your main guest, like sometimes other guests will come in as well and they'll talk and carry on, and the banter
Yeah.
between them and Fetch is really exciting.
Something else I want everybody to know is that I haven't quit making videos. I'm just trying to sort everything in my personal life so I can continue making as many videos as I can. You know,
Yeah.
a lot has changed since I started. You know, I had a lot of free time in the beginning of quarantine. You know, I didn't have a job, so all I did was just spend all day making videos. You know, and
Yeah.
I would pump out at least 4 to 5 videos a week. You know, which at the end of the day is a lot, and it gets tiring. You know, and I
Yeah.
guess I kind of got burnt out towards November. But I want you guys to know that I'm getting back into the full swing of things very soon. It's just going to take me a little bit of time.
It'll be worth the wait. I know it will.
Yeah. The Nightmare Tales of HG Gravy asked, do you have any suggestions for making videos editing easier? Yeah, absolutely. Um, always have a general idea of what you want. Um, always have your thumbnails and your pictures ready beforehand, so you're not hunting for pictures right when you're about to go into the video editing process. Um, if you have a computer like a good PC, your RAM is also a very important thing too. If you have up to even 16 gigabytes of RAM, it exports videos so much faster. With my new computer, it's going to have up to 64 gigabytes of RAM, so videos should render in like 2 minutes for like a 30-20 minute video. In terms of just actual editing, use programs that you could find to be easy. Like I use DaVinci Resolve. That's a good editing software. Audio software, I recommend Reaper and Audacity. Um, always have a mental note or physical note of all the presets and post processing that you want. Post processing is a big thing. You want the audio to be appealing to people, but do it in a way where it's natural, in a sense, you know what I mean? But you also got to take notice that some people may not like breathing sounds, so you may want to cut down on the breathing sounds. By not, you don't want to stop breathing. Just talk like you normally would, but with editing magic, it's kind of funny when you listen to stories because you're like, wait, they haven't breathed. That's because it's like edited out completely, you know, to kind of have like a smooth ongoing story. Because on a stormy night, I was walking down the street. You know what I mean? I've heard some people narrate stories like that. I'm like, can you please like not? It's hard to get immersed into the story when someone's breathing for air every 5 seconds.
You're listening to Darth Vader.
Narrating pro tip: don't have lungs. Yeah, I get that. That's something you also have to keep in mind. Make sure you're breathing throughout narrating. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you know how to narrate, not let me rephrase that. If you know how to beforehand, how to express yourself and how to read your story, take your time, because you can edit it out all the mistakes that you may have made post processing, or you can always re-record something quickly and then replace it. Um, you know, take your time, enjoy it. Because if you're constantly worried about making mistakes, you just pull yourself out of the story, and it's not, you're not going to have your all into it.
Yeah.
Just spend time finding what feels good. Make sure you breathe normally. You know, it's always good to have that control, though. When I first started, I tried not to breathe because I didn't know how to edit at all. So I'm like, it sounded like I was dying after like the third sentence because I didn't have enough air in my lungs. So I'm like, oh, I should probably fix that.
And you did. And you also have experience with singing and things as well. And
I do.
theater work as well.
Yeah, so I kind of use that, I guess, as a crutch or just a tool to help me with my breath control. It certainly helps.
So September asks, what is the best way to prevent mouth sounds or edit them out?
My main recommendation, if you want to prevent them, drink lots of water before you narrate, eat an apple. To edit them out, make sure you're using a noise gate. Use Voice Meter Potato. It's a free software that you can download on your computer. It has built-in noise gate. I use it all the time. Utilize noise gate when you're recording. For post-processing. And if you're looking to edit them out, if you hear like small clicking sounds, zoom in on that part of the audio, and you'll be able to recognize it by the frequency jumps. So if it's like really like staggery, highlight that and then delete it, and then it's gone.
Free tips from Lucid. Hey Sharon, welcome to the stream.
Next tip is about $20. No, I'm joking.
Like, oh. So what was the most difficult part of editing that you found at first?
Just making everything sound good without it sounding like hot garbage. I used to be very picky with how I wanted my audio to sound, because I wanted it to be appealing to the ears. I wanted it to be something that you can relax to. With that, I wanted it to sound smooth. My thing was, it used to take me 3 hours to just edit audio alone. Now it only takes me like 20-30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I have everything that I would like to put in there. I'm always improving and changing things. It's always a fun process, but the hardest thing would just be how I get rid of the background noise and the mouth sounds. Noise gate, though, has been my best friend, though, by far. Get a pop filter too if you have a microphone. That'll be your best friend.
Yes. The good old pop filter has really improved things. So your ex says, those are good tips, thanks.
You're welcome.
And HG Gravy says, my videos take an hour or so to render, so I tend to prepare everything during that time. So everything else besides the video and audio. So thumbnails, I imagine, and things as well.
Yeah, thumbnails. You can use Adobe Photoshop. You can use GIMP. That's a good software.
yeah. And GIMP is also free too.
Exactly.
Another free video software is there's Hip
DaVinci
Film
Resolve.
Express. Oh, DaVinci's free?
Yep.
Oh, nice. So you have plenty of options. Raising no. I
Oof.
subscribed to Ladies after she got a pop filter, so it really does work. Ooh, ouch.
High five to you.
That is true. At first I just used my
I felt that
gaming
one in my
headset.
soul.
Yeah. I I heard I was listening to my old audio the other day. I'm like, ooh, why? So yeah, I'm going to be redoing my old series eventually with my new skills, basically. Be like, look, you can improve. So Deal would
That
like
was
to.
my thing.
Oh, sorry.
I actually just forgot. Never mind. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
You're good.
DL says, what did you do for theatre?
For theater, I did a lot of musicals. I did a lot of plays too. I did musicals like Aladdin, Grease, all kinds. It was a really fun experience.
Hell yeah. You're a very creative person.
Creative, yeah.
So, in the BCs with Lucid, sometimes it's not uncommon to just randomly hear like a guitar strumming, or you know, he's very creative. All right, chatter. Thanks for coming, mate. All right, mate. Have a good one.
Well, I got about 10 minutes left before I gotta head to bed. So,
Ooh.
if anyone has any final wrapping up questions or whatever, I'll be happy to answer whatever burning questions or just general questions if you guys like.
And we'll let Lucid out. So, ask all your questions, people. Or we have to send him to bed.
Yep, I feel like a kid.
Like, Lucid, it's time for your bedtime.
No.
And this little kid with his deep voice, no.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
And that's what your last 10 minutes of being on was just gonna be like you doing like all these different random voices. Alright, Lone Wolf, thank you very much for coming and asking your questions and enjoying yourself. It was great seeing you, as always. So, Lucid, before, I'm just going to say it, before chat finishes up asking all the questions, thank you very much for coming on again. It was a pleasure, and it had been quite a long time.
Yeah, no problem. God dang. Sorry, I had something in my throat.
I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
he's that tired. Okay. It's all
It was
good.
a really good thing. It was really good interacting with everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And getting that opportunity again to see all of you. I want you guys to know that I'm still here. And, yeah.
And there's more amazing things from Lucid to come in the future as well. Oh, there's penguins.
More penguins. I want at least 20 penguins.
Of course you do. But of course you do.
Yes.
So,
also, I want Wiggly to know that he's a poopy head because I haven't seen him at all.
No, he said he was going to come and he didn't. My goodness. So, Lucid channel. Oh, there are more penguins. And hey, how YouTube does the links. Doesn't always. I'm just like grumbling to myself about it. Like, Twitter? Okay. Oh, it's okay, Eden. You came back. It's all good. That's what matters. So, is there any parting questions or comments you would like to ask the chat, Lucid?
I'm willing to answer any burning questions for $5. No, I'm joking.
Lucid. Ask.
No.
Oh.
I'm willing to. Oh, good. He's got. Screw you, Maskino. I'm still
Aw,
here. Poopy head.
Maskino. Rude.
That's
Aw.
where you thought wrong.
There is
Silly
no.
boy. Heard you got LASIK. How's that going for you?
Oh, whoa.
Sorry, that sounded very attacked.
Yeah, I know. I was like, whoa, Lucid.
I meant that in a positive way.
Okay.
Mostly.
Mostly. Oh no.
My eyes shoot lasers now. Hell yeah. Good for you, man. Happy for you.
Dun, dun.
We need to play VR chat soon. Maybe some Onward. My name's Michelle Obama.
It's been a while since we've all been on VR chat.
We've had some very good memories on VR chat.
We have. So HorrorCon was an event for horror creators on VR, and it was a lot of fun. If you haven't, I'm hoping everyone will get accounts and things and join us there. But
I'll be on this year.
hell yeah, I want to have a booth. Like I should have last year.
Yeah, you were a cat last year. I'm pretty sure, weren't you?
Yep, I was a cat.
I can't trust you. I'm not gonna abandon the mission. Okay, my Wi-Fi isn't bad anymore.
Oh no. I remember Mosquito ranting about that too.
I'm sorry, okay? It wasn't. It's not my Wi-Fi decided to go to bed on me.
Domino says, "Is the black demon shark a cryptid?"
I could make him a cryptid. I'd have to look into it though. You've been labeled as a traitor to the cause and wanted for desertion, treason, and terrible fashions.
Whoa.
Excuse me?
I like how Mosquito comes and just starts bullying my guest.
He hasn't done it in a while, so I deserve it.
Oh. Oh, you two are all good.
Freaking duty head.
Okay, any final questions?
Final questions for me? There's a bunch of lint on my fan.
I'll join your call again. Like right now, Maskino?
I'm going to bed, big boy.
Yeah, he's going to bed.
It's 11:11 here, and oh, make a wish. Okay, 11:11. Everybody, make a wish.
Although to be fair, this is one of my shortest streams in a while.
Short stream, yeah.
Yeah, very short. Very short.
Short like Moschino's lifespan, yeah.
Oh, Lucid. Mosquito, babe.
So I run to bed, poop.
Oh my goodness. Alright.
Poo-poo, but you're poo-poo head.
Jeez. Okay.
Don't think I won't hang up and call you, Stinky.
No, wait. Finish the interview, Lucid. Then you can call Mosquito. And you two can have your little bickering.
I'm gonna freaking bonk you with my feet.
Alrighty, so any final questions or comments you would like to share with the chat?
I just want to thank you all for your support. I know I'm a little goofy right now. I'm just on my very last last wing for the evening, so I'm a little out of it. But in all professional and serious terms, I want to thank you all for your support and just for not giving up on me through these times where I'm not really uploading. But I want you guys to know that I'm still here and I want to continue to what I've been working on for over a year now. So thank you all, and thank you all for giving my life new purpose and meaning.
Well, we're all very happy to be part of your life. And it's been quite a journey knowing you, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of the time I feel like a grumpy old cat and Lucid's this like hyperactive puppy.
Woof.
No, I mean, like, you know, we have very different energy levels.
Yes.
Alright, thanks Boston. It's good seeing you. I appreciate it. The love. Alrighty, so I'm going to send you to bed now, Lucid.
Okay, yeah.
And we'll talk about you. No, I'm kidding.
No, I'll be watching the streams to make sure. No, I'm joking.
You're just like, she better not say anything about me. That damn penguin woman.
Freaking Scotland person.
Duh. Just. Alright, I'm gonna send you to bed.
Okay.
So say goodbye and good night to everyone, Lucid.
Good night and goodbye, everybody.
That was.
Bye-bye.
Alrighties, everyone. That was Lucid Lupus. If you haven't subscribed to him, please do so. He he is a bundle of fun, and that impressive series, Kryptown, is on his channel. It is Maskino. Dun dun dun. Ooh, the 30-page exposed documents on him. Alrighties. Thank you again, everyone, for coming and all your love and support for myself and for my guests. I'm not sure who the next guest will be, or whether it will just be me by myself next time. I will be posting on Twitter to see what people would like to see. Yeah. Again, if you haven't, please check out Lucid Lupus. Subscribe. Follow him on Twitter. And yeah, I'm hoping you'll hit the bell for him too. Lucid. Wait, Maskino, no. Too late, Magic Man. Alright. Okay, everyone. Yes, definitely Deekster. I will either be by myself or with someone else. But, you know, there will be a stream next Sunday/Monday, so. Oh, thanks, Dio. I appreciate it. Domino. Well, I have an Insta, a Twitter. Those are the main two I use. Oh, and my Reddit. So if you ever want to contact me, you can do so on there. I also have my email. I've got, you know. I know, that was a very organized way to say it, but. Alrighty. So, I'd like to thank my mods for coming and helping out and everything. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna head off now. So. Mosquito. Your art is something else, that's all I'm gonna say. Alright, so. Take care, my little spooklings. Mosquito! Oh, that Pickle's cage! Oh my goodness. It's on, I posted it on my my Twitter. And oh my goodness. And he drew it and it was just so interesting and so confusing at the same time. I don't know why it exists. I'm pretty sure it doesn't know why it exists. It is baffling. Absolutely baffling. Just... mind you, I could still keep going if people are really interested. No, I need to. But thank you for coming, everyone. Mosquito. Alrighty, guys. I'm trying to end the stream here. Alright. Stay safe, my little spooklings. And remember, I'll be watching.